A chemical spill at a local facility was 10 times larger than the company first reported.
Well, that's because it was an initial estimate. At least that's what the company says. So right now the spill appears to have come from a pipe fitting, but the investigation still isn't done. Updated totals like this, they are not unusual in chemical spills, but this one still caught our attention. Rachel Handley explains why.
On July 3rd, Cornerstone Chemical Company reported 1,200 pounds of methacrylic acid had spilled from its Waggaman facility. At least some of it had gone into the Mississippi River. 3 weeks later, we know it was actually more than 11,000 pounds. We first got that total from the Louisiana Department of Environmental Quality on Thursday. That's the state agency that handles spills like this. Thursday, we asked them and the company what could be behind this difference. A leader with Cornerstone told us the first number had been, quote, an initial estimate. The second had been based on additional water sampling during the following week. The LDEQ spokesperson also noted that, quote, the river's flow is immense, and what gets to the river is typically diluted. Environmental chemist Dr. Chris Reddy echoed that context is important.
If you go on the Wikipedia, you can put in, you can see that this chemical has all these, negative attributes, but that only happens if it reaches the concentration that it needs to reach.
But methacrylic acid is a chemical that can be dangerous in high enough concentrations. Given that, we were curious as to whether this could have impacted drinking water. This is where the Cornerstone facility is. About 9 miles downriver is a water intake for the east bank of Jefferson Parish. A little further is another one for the east bank of New Orleans. A spokesperson for Jefferson Parish told us that the parish was notified on July 3rd that this spill had happened. She said in situations like this, that notification comes from state police. She said the one the parish got was for the initial amount reported, 1,200 pounds, and that they did not get a second one after that with the updated number. But Reddy says from a water quality standpoint, the amount may not have mattered.
Perhaps more importantly is how fast it was released, right? So were they releasing, a gallon over a couple weeks, or was it all of it in an hour?
We could know more soon. The LDEQ tells us the company will put out an updated report on the spill within the next couple of months. Rachel Handley, WWL, Louisiana.
After we spoke with Cornerstone and Dr. Reddy, we reached back out to Jefferson Parish and asked whether any of that acid had shown up in its routine water testing. It was late in the workday, so we haven't heard back just yet, but we will update you with our online coverage if we get any more information.